funny. And he literally means fun. He's a teenager. He's a kid.
Okay.
And like fire and child usually just kind of refers to someone who's a troublemaker who just finds fun in any and every situation. He doesn't really give a fuck. He's
Okay.
the most confident too. So he kind of just like lets loose. But when things get serious, things get really hot, he bounces.
Hmm.
He's not the best. He's not the most reliable. And I feel like to aid in this, perhaps the situation boils down to how much we devote our time to things and setting schedules and sticking to regimens so we are not over like we're sticking to like a structure or some sort of schedule, something that keeps you in balance at all times, so you can always squeeze shit in, or at least know where you can squeeze shit in, because
Mm-hmm.
things are at least organized.
Yes.
Moderation of all things. Very interesting. And then you have that. I guess that wants to peep through.
So who is?
Exchange. Give and take. I don't know. Maybe some compromises need to come into play. Like maybe some friends need to just kind of buckle down and just find ways to work with you and include you. I don't know if that's what that is too, but I don't know.
Temperance. Well, temperance is, what does that mean? It's like the golden mean.
Moderation of all things. He
Yeah.
also protected energy here. So I think this is Archangel Gabriel. Ooh, I think so.
Hmm.
I always get this mixed up. But basically, it's divine timing, right? So it means that good things are coming, the good things are on their way, but you need to maintain balance of your world, right? Somehow get things to be where exactly in sync with how you would like them to be.
Okay.
Like it's fine. Take the time that you need, because what's coming is going to require you to be ready for it, and that means getting that straightened out. Oh,
Interesting.
Jesus, I like that. Okay, well, 2 cards. Jesus.
That looks scary. It looks like someone on a cross.
Oh, I mean, technically he is dead. This is the old. This is like a different depiction of the Hangman, but originally he is put to death.
Oh shoot! Am I gonna
think
kill
he-
myself?
No, no. But this does talk about a transition period. It's Piscean in nature. So what does that mean? That basically just suggests is that oh yeah, surrender. Like you kind of allow yourself to go through the process of transition. What you kind of lived your life in this one facet for a while, and now you find yourself in a different set of circumstances. Adapt to it. Become one with it. No longer fight against it, because you have a firm your convictions may still lie in a different lifetime. That's what this card suggests. It's like, hey, if your life hasn't been the same for a while, it's probably because you haven't allowed yourself to change with your environment.
Right.
So if you think you're still alive here, well, guess again. And this is interesting. The Five of Swords. This talks about what is this? This is like okay. I feel bad because the first thing that comes up is self-sabotage, and this is not the only meaning for this card. It's ruthless energy, not really considering other people's perspectives, thoughts, or feelings on things. And this is not saying you're doing this. This could be the environment in which you're in that makes all of this really hard. Right?
Mhm.
Maybe you're trying to balance things out. Maybe you are looking to, I mean, I think you're finding ways to have more fun with your friends and family. But who is really helping you in this negotiation process of like actually making this happen and doable for everybody? Like sacrifice, right? This is also what this card means.
Sacrifice. Okay.
Yeah, like what you're willing to do to win.
Right.
This is an empty victory card. So it's like, hey, you got something, you got what you wanted, but is this really what you want? Because now the people that made this thing matter so much to you, now you're left with alone. You don't have any reason to care about it other than,
Wow.
whatever you did to get that thing. And if you meet new people and you tell them about that, they're going to be like, okay, weirdo, I don't care. What does that have to do with what's happening now? Are you good? Like, imagine somebody that comes up to you and talks about how they snatched the last toy during Christmas from an old lady and bought it for their kid, and they're so proud of that, right? And the
Hmm.
kid just kept going on and on about it. That's what that is. No one wants to be around that shit. But anyway, the magician is coming up too. Ability. I was just talking to somebody else about as above, so below.
As above, so below.
Yeah, and that's like it's an old ass spell. Egyptians used it a lot. It was in their text for some of their stuff, for some of their magic stuff. But this talks about capability. The magician. You got a lot of major arcana cards in this actually. I just realized.
What is an
Everybody seems
arcana
to be
card?
pretty bad.
Yeah.
So, how the cards themselves are kind of assorted, or how they're assorted basically, are two different categories. Minor arcana, which has a lot to do with, it's that would consider more like people oriented cards, meaning they would tailor more towards your actions and will in the immediate moments. So you're way more of a controller in this environment. So versus the major arcana, kind of talking more about external factors that would possibly influence your choice or compromise the integrity of your actions, choices, or so forth.
Oh, I see.
Whatever you're trying to do.
Yeah.
It's yeah, but your ability to change your environment. I mean, you have that there. It's just about what you're willing to compromise on, what
Right.
you're willing to let go of, what you're not willing to let go of, and who perhaps may be making things harder for you to keep together. I don't think it's an individual person, and they may not even need to be doing this on purpose. This is someone that does not notice what they're doing. This is someone that plays with fire and thinks it's cool and ends up burning down the whole entire village because they thought it was fun. And they didn't mean to. It's an accident. Clumsy. It is what it is. But you learn. So, yeah.
Okay. Like,
Interesting reading.
yeah. What I just find interesting is that like a lot of what you're saying, I can connect to something in my life like very strongly. So it's like, and at the same time, like I'm like, very skeptical, right? Because like this is the first time I ever had a tarot reading. I'm just like, damn, she
Right?
just nailed it. But at the same time, like, is it because like I'm the one who's like reading into what she's saying? Like, I don't know. It's very interesting.
We don't know. I don't know. But I appreciate you allowing me to play in your energy for a minute. It was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Oh well, thank you.
No worries.
Yeah, that's like because like I when I whatever like when I walk in Las Vegas or whatever, there's I see tarot readers, but like they get asked a million times like, hey, give me like one thing just to see like if you're for real, and like they say no, I don't do that. You're the first one who was willing to give me
What the
like
fuck? I would. I like free consultations. It gives me a chance to get to know you too.
mm-hmm.
It's like, hey, I like to I like to be nosy. I like to just like peer in and see what's going on. So any opportunity for somebody to let me do that. It's my own personal gain. This is why I'm kind of trying to sell a brand here. Like I'm a coach that's got my own agenda. And it's funny, it's supposed to be entertaining.
Yeah, it is. It is.